I do not know what anything is for. Welcome, this is David. Thank you for your time again. I'm very glad that we're sharing. So let's get into today's lesson. I do not know what anything is for. Wow. Okay. Remember, yesterday we said, I do not perceive in my... Yesterday we talked about how we don't know our own best interests, okay? Now today it's taking us a step further and saying that we don't even know what anything is for. It's quite a powerful statement to make. So let's read on. To me, the purpose of everything is to prove that my illusions about myself are real. So that's what we're doing. It's saying that what we're doing right now is using everything to prove. We're using our reality to prove that our illusions about ourselves are real. Okay? So let's say you think that you're a worthless, terrible person. I'm just going to give you a very bad example right now just to illustrate this point. Let's say, let's say there's somebody out there who thinks they're a worthless, terrible person. You know, they're going to use their daily living experiences and everything around them to prove to themselves that they are a worthless, terrible person. Okay, so this is what the course is saying. So, to me, the purpose of everything is to prove that my illusions about myself are real. It is for this purpose that I attempt to use everyone and everything. In other words, we're trying to use everyone and everything to prove that our illusions are real. It is for this that I believe the world is for. Therefore, I do not recognize its real purpose. Okay? The purpose I have given the world has led to a frightening picture of it. Let me open my mind to the world's real purpose by withdrawing the one I have given it and learning the truth about it. So do you see the concept? There's a concept that keeps being repeated over and over and over in just about, throughout the whole Course in Miracles. And it is this: withdraw your agenda and you will see what really is there. The theme of letting go has been repeated so many times in so many different words. Let go. Withdraw your agenda. Stop defending your egos, whatever it's telling you is real, and whatever it's telling you that this is reality, this is a reason for life, this is whatever. Just, even if you cannot stop thinking negative, but at least admit that, okay, this that I'm thinking is not correct, is not right, and I'm willing to completely let it go and completely stop defending it so that I can see the truth or the reality. Okay? Purpose is meaning. Today's idea explains why nothing you see means anything. You do not know what it is for. Therefore, it is meaningless to you. Okay? Purpose is meaning. Okay? You do not know what it is for, which we've already said. And because purpose is meaning, therefore the world becomes meaningless to you. Everything is for your own best interest. That is what it is for. That is its purpose. That is what it means. It is in recognizing this that your goals become unified. It is in recognizing this that what you see is given meaning. You perceive the world and everything in it as meaningful in terms of ego goals. These goals have nothing to do with your own best interest because the ego is not you. Very important. The ego is not you. Yet, we keep pursuing the ego's goals. And because the ego is not you, we're simply serving the ego. We have forgotten to serve ourselves. We are serving the ego. We're serving the separated idea. Okay? And because the goals of this separated idea, the goals of the ego, have nothing to do with you, they are not in your own best interests. Okay? This false identification, you thinking you are, like you thinking that you and your ego are the same, and everyone does that. We keep saying, no, you know, our self-image is our ego. Our self-image is our ego, and we keep identifying with it. The very idea that we have a self-image means we have identified with the self-image. If you did not identify with the self-image, you would not have a self-image. You understand what I'm saying? So we're all guilty of this. This, and by the way, guilty, I don't mean that it's something that deserves punishment. This false identification makes you incapable of understanding what anything is for. As a result, you're bound to misuse it. When you believe this, you will try to withdraw the goals you have assigned to the world instead of attempting to reinforce them. Okay? So the big takeaway here is this. We think we are our self-image. We think we are our self-image. We all do. Okay? At least most of the time, we all do. And the minute or every time you're in that position whereby you're thinking that you are your self-image, yeah? Okay? Every time that you're there, you're misusing it. You're misusing the world and what it is for. You've lost the plot, basically, you know? So it is simply trying to suggest, withdraw that identification with your self-image. Withdraw your allegiance and loyalty to your ego, and that will be the beginning of your healing. Another way of describing the goals you now perceive is to say that they are all concerned with personal interests. Okay? Personal interests in quotes. Okay? And the Course keeps telling us over and over and over again, there is only one. So there is no such thing as personal interests, my personal interests that are different and anti your personal interests. In reality, this cannot exist. So whenever there is such a idea happening, personal interest, then you know you've stepped into the world of illusion automatically. And that's why the Course is now saying that since you have no personal interests, your goals are really concerned with nothing. It's amazing. In cherishing them, therefore, you have no goals at all. Wow! And thus you do not know what anything is for. Woo! The Course gets heavy, doesn't it? Now, look, from the world of illusion, let's say we've accepted that we're living in this world, everything is separate, and so on. We might end up with 101 goals, you know, like for example, you know, fix your career, make your career great, have a lot of money, to take care for your family and all this, okay? So these goals make sense at this level of illusion. But the Course is not dealing at that level. It's saying, look, forget about the world of illusions. Let me show you the real world where you really abide, where you and your Father abide. Reality. Okay? In reality, there is no personal, there is no separated. Okay. Therefore, all these goals that have been built based on personal interests are really concerned with the illusion. They're concerned with nothingness. And so, if you're cherishing them, then you really have no goals. Because why would your goal be to perpetuate the illusion that hurts? That's what the Course is saying over here. Okay. Before you can make any sense out of the exercises for today, one more thought is necessary. At the most superficial levels, you do recognize purpose. Yet, purpose cannot be understood at these levels. For example, you do understand that a telephone is for the purpose of talking to someone who is not physically in your immediate vicinity. What you do not understand is what you want to reach him for. And it is this that makes your contact with him meaningful or not. Wow. Okay? The Course is saying that what we call purpose, our purpose on earth, is very superficial. We understand it at a superficial level. We don't really get it at the deepest, real level. That's what it's suggesting. It is crucial to your learning to be willing to give up the goals you have established for everything. The recognition that they are meaningless rather than good or bad is the only way to accomplish this. The idea for today is a step in this direction. This is very difficult even for me. It is really, really quite difficult. Look at the first sentence. It is crucial to your learning to be willing to give up the goals you have established for everything. Wow. That is heavy. It really is heavy. It's calling for, it is suggesting, remember what the course keeps telling us. Every time we are asked to do something crazy like this, we feel as if we're being asked to sacrifice, and our knee-jerk reaction is to be afraid that everything's going to be taken from us, and then we're going to end up on the streets suffering and embarrassed. Okay? Yet the course keeps reminding us that only the ones living in illusions would think that way. That really you're not being asked to give up anything of value. You're being asked to give up illusions so that you can be given real value. Okay? I just thought I'd add that because, just to let you know, just to remind you that even if you feel a knee-jerk reaction to be afraid, don't worry. Take it in stride, accept it, but do this. Just do it, So let me read this paragraph again because for me it's really powerful. It is crucial to your learning to be willing to give up the goals you have established for everything. Wow. No exceptions. The recognition that they are meaningless, rather than, oh, this one is good or that one is bad. Just all of them meaningless is the only way you can accomplish this. The idea for today is a step in this direction. So don't worry, just do the practice, even if it scares you, just, make sure you complete the practice. And like I said, over time, the course will take you to levels whereby now you start, things start getting easier and things start become more clearer as we move on. So, don't really be so concerned of getting it right and everything completely correct today. Just do the simple exercises that you've been offered, and that's all. No one is asking you to do more or less than that. Just do the exercises. So they're down below. Just have a read for yourself and do exactly what it says. And I thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.